coming to you live from Indianapolis, Indiana, and broadcasting on the World Wide Web. It's time to talk relationships, fashion, celebrities, sex, and more. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's pour those cocktails. It's time. Please welcome your two totally professional broadcasters and cocktail lovers. It's Cocktail Talk with Joni and Nikki.
I wrote it. I'm
You know
sorry.
what?
I wrote
You know
it.
what?
I wrote it. I'm sorry.
He had me believe in every word until he said totally, totally and professional.
He did say professional broadcasters, correct?
I know.
That's how I wrote it, anyways.
I love it. And thank you, Greg Brown. Is that
Greg Browning.
Greg Browning?
Absolutely, Greg Browning.
Recognize that low baritone voice anywhere. Thank
Hi,
you,
Joni.
Greg. Hi. I love the new Open.
I do too.
Yeah, you did a great job with that.
No. Greg did. I just wrote down a few words and he
Well.
went with it. That's how it went.
But this is Cocktail Talk, and we're
Yes.
here every Wednesday now at 7:30.
7:30. We've changed the time because now summertime. It stays lighter later.
Exactly. Things don't start happening, do they? Until until
I know
usually
I
after
don't.
7 a.m. No, oh, that is not true. You're happening all the time.
Okay.
But here we are in the Winner's Circle, downtown Indianapolis. So, hey, everybody, thanks for coming out to Cocktail Talk tonight, to the live audience that we have. And for everybody playing at home, well, we're always glad that you're here.
The one and only Joni Michaels, everybody.
Oh, thank you so much.
Absolutely gorgeous
Miss
as looking.
Nikki Miller over here.
Thank you very much.
And-
And look who's entering into the picture.
Oh, it's our lovely Melissa.
Let us not say anything further until
Here,
the
hon.
cocktail lady sits down.
Well, you probably need a little
AKA.
room for your beverages, don't you? Just a little bit. Wow, and wow. I see a little vodka on the plate tonight.
Joni, I'm going to tell you something
Here you go,
right
hon.
now. That looks, I don't even know what it is, but it looks delicious. Let me
It looks
grab some water
a
really
little
quick.
lemony.
It
Well,
is
first of all, what's the theme drink
And
tonight?
a little sticky.
is called the Bee's Knees,
Oh, I love it.
The bee's knees.
and it has a new brand of the Stoli, which is a honey flavor.
Now, that's a
that
new
sounds
Stoli
good.
flavored vodka. It's what is it called actually? It's honey.
Sticky.
It's called Sticky.
Yes.
Stoli Sticky.
Yes.
See, Joni, we like that already.
Honey,
Stoli Sticky. It could
sticky,
be.
we
It could
like
be the
it.
drink of cocktail
Yeah,
talk.
I think I'm going to like this.
It's hard to say. We're at 20 North Pennsylvania at the Winner's Circle, and Melissa is one of the big bartenders here, and not big in stature, but big in drinks. So, furthermore, go on.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna let you.
Let me help you out. Yeah. I always help her out
You
here.
always help me out. Okay. So we got the Stoli Sticky.
Stoli Sticky. It's even fun to say.
It is fun. And it sounds like
You can chime in. Just put the microphone up to your lips. Your beautiful, newly lipstick lips
Oh,
over
thank
here,
you.
Kim. We'll introduce
I
Kim
try
here
my
in just a
best.
second.
And mind you, I'm making enough for 3
I was going to say,
cocktails.
is that mine? Because,
Whoa.
you know,
I'm making enough for 3.
Unfortunately, Joni, the Triple Crown didn't happen, but it was the horse, Nikki, and then my last name, I'll have
I have
another,
another,
but he
yes.
had a
I'll
sore
have
foot,
another.
whatever.
Oh.
Could be,
And what do we have now? What do you?
various reasons.
And this is pure lemon juice
Oh.
Pure lemon juice.
and honey.
And honey's so good for you too.
And this is like the honey that you get off the
Yes.
store shelf, right?
It is,
Yes.
but this has been reduced down. I had the cooks fix this in the back.
Okay,
for me.
so-
you
okay,
can't
so you-
just pour pure honey in it.
Oh, okay.
It'll ball up.
Little honey will fix whatever ails you.
Absolutely. Put a little honey on it. Or like Peyton Manning says, dirt, we put honey on it. It's fine. It'll heal it just like that.
And then give it the old Girl Scout shake.
That's right.
And you know what? Look, it's white, Joni. It comes out white looking. That's
See,
a
I
frothy
like-
cocktail right
I like
there.
that already.
That's a frothy cocktail.
Okay.
Let's move the Stoli Sticky so we can watch that baby getting poured in there. How's that?
Now, how do you reduce
for the
the
snack.
honey?
The cook, he done it in the back. I think he added a little bit of water to it and heated it.
Heated it up a
Yes.
Yeah.
little. Heating makes everything better, doesn't it?
does.
Especially when you're having an icy cold cocktail. Weird, but true. Just like
All
ice cold
right.
milk, it has to be pasteurized, right? So everything is better when it's heated and then chilled. I
It's
guess.
healthy. It's healthy.
Who am I to
And then, of
judge?
course, we are garnishing with a nice little women ledge.
Yes. and it's
Wedge.
and it's pure alcohol.
What?
It's pure alcohol.
Well, how about that, Joni? Now you be careful. I'm just saying because I know how Joni is.
Let me pass it
She
down.
always-
Let's pass one down.
We'll pass it down and
Pass
take it
it down.
around.
Thank you.
Kim
Thanks.
King.
Whoa.
We'll introduce Kim here in
There
moments
you
because Kim is a
go.
rock star here in Indianapolis, and she's going to even be a bigger rock star now.
Anybody
After
that's
this
on this show is a
cocktail.
rock star, right?
Ah, I love it.
Well, cheers, everybody.
Cheers
Thanks
to
for joining
Melissa.
us tonight
Cheers.
on
Thank you,
Cocktail Talk.
Melissa.
Melissa, as always, you do a great job.
Thank you. Live from the Winner's Circle here in downtown Indianapolis at 20 North Pennsylvania. I haven't
Ooh,
tasted yet. What
that
do you
is
think, Kim?
smooth.
It's fabulous.
Oh yeah, I
It's
do.
fabulous. What a great summer
The
drink.
bees. This is the bee's knees.
Isn't
The
that a
bees-
great
the-
name?
It's the cat's meow.
And this would be great for summer party or
And
outside.
remember what
I
she
do.
said, Joni. Let's review. All alcohol in here. Okay.
All alcohol,
so
all
let's
the
all
time.
set our drink down like dainty little girls we are.
Thanks,
Okay.
Melissa.
Thank you
Thank
very much,
you.
Melissa. And that cocktail is on feature tonight here at the Winner's Circle if you are in the downtown area or anytime. Just come on in and say, hey, I heard it on Cocktail Talk. I want the bee's knees.
Exactly.
And they'll set you up.
And the lovely Melissa will help you out.
And check it out, Joni. You know what? You know how nice it's been here the last few days? I mean, like no rain.
the
I
weather's
know
been perfect.
We do need some rain, but come on. Is this not like...
I don't think we need rain. Why do we need rain?
What, do we live in a
everybody-
rainforest or
Mel's
something?
like, yes, we need rain. We need rain.
Everybody says that, but God, it's so nice, isn't it?
We'll just go wash your car and we'll get some rain because that's the
Yeah.
way it works.
Well, true, and that's why mine hasn't been washed in Lord knows how
But
many.
you know, with the perfect weather, there are so many downtown events, outside events that are going on, and we have one of the city's like premier party planners with us tonight.
It is a premier gal. Please
Thank
welcome,
you.
ladies and gentlemen, Kim King Smith of Kim
Thank
King
you.
Smith
Thank you,
Events.
ladies. Thanks.
To Cocktail Talk. Thank
I love
you
your
so
name.
much.
My pleasure.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
know, you got the triple name going on.
Yeah, yeah.
It's awesome.
Well, thank
it's
you.
easy to remember.
I love it. I love my maiden name, and I wanted to keep it, and so
You
we
know
just
what,
put it all
Joni?
together.
It's summertime, and it's like I can't even believe I was able to get a hold of Kim to come on the show
Yeah,
because
she's too
she
busy.
is so busy. You are a major wedding planner. First and foremost, you plan tons of weddings, and you've gotten many accolades and awards for that. So tell us a little bit about your business.
Wow. I always have enough time for you ladies, though, and to be down here at the Winner's Circle.
Thank
So
you.
thank you.
Thank
Every
you. Thank
Wednesday,
you.
that's a reward for me. I am the only accredited bridal consultant in the state of Indiana, and this is through the Association of Bridal Consultants, and it's a professional organization that's worldwide. That would be similar to the American Medical Association or the Bar Association for an attorney or a doctor. So I'm really proud of this because it takes a lot of work, experience, and effort. And I'm really proud, too, that the last 4 years, my company, Kim King Smith Events, has been named and voted #1 wedding planner in the city.
That's
So
awesome. Cheers to you,
Let's
Kim.
do that
I mean,
again,
come
yes.
on, cheers. That's awesome. What a great achievement.
Cheerio.
How long have you
cheerio.
had your company?
I've had my company for
And I'm the only one that
about
takes a drink.
6 years.
Okay.
And it's a team effort, so it's just not me on winning any of these awards. It's all my staff and it's all my clients. You know, it's a collaboration, and so. But I'm really proud of it, and we have a really good work ethic. We have a rural work ethic.
Yeah.
That's what you
Well,
don't see these days, isn't
right.
it, Joni? A work ethic. I mean, I don't know what it is. You know, people have. I've heard from a lot of bankers and things like that the youth today are not loyal to their employers because their moms and dads are getting laid off from work. You know, at before retirement age, and so it's not
Well-
loyalty. But when you find somebody, I'm sure that's not a fire. But when you find somebody that does a good job, word of mouth is almost 100 times better than
Yeah.
any kind of advertising or anything like that.
And I think, and thinking about too what you do, I mean, you're dealing with memories. So you know
Absolutely.
when people are coming to you and they're paying you, they're basically paying you to help them make precious memories.
Right. It's a monumental moment.
It is.
It's a one-time chance. and it's a one day. Now there's a lot of work up to that day, but it's a one day. You know, it's a one day dream, and that's what we try to help them to make it come true. I'm kind of like a fairy godmother sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that fun?
Now, I think a lot of us have seen the movie The Wedding Planner.
Oh, my.
Jennifer Lopez,
J-Lo.
Matthew McConaughey.
Jenny from the block.
I love this movie. But how realistic? Have you seen the movie?
Yes. Oh, yes.
How realistic? Because she was a wedding planner,
Right.
So, how realistic?
She does a lot less work than I do, believe me, and she looks a lot better sometimes than I do.
It too, don't
But I mean,
Yeah.
She broke her heel off.
But
in
I,
the little
I
thing
love the
on
scene
street.
though where they've got the earpieces in, and
Oh, yeah.
she's helping the best man with the toast, and I mean, is all that? Does that stuff kind of stuff
Yes,
happen?
it happens. We're there moment by moment, coaching the bride, the groom, the father, the bride, the band, even the guest. This weekend we had a great wedding, and we presented favors out at different times during the reception and the dancing to make it even more fun. And so I felt that was a way to coach the guests. And from that, they said it was the best party and wedding they'd ever been to. So it's a collaboration there. But we're a coach, we're a partner, helping them out. And the Wedding Planner, it's such a great movie. It's made a lot of people want to go in this field until they
Find
work
out how
it.
much work's
Yeah.
involved with
How
it.
much
And then they
work
do.
there is. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, what was your very first party that you enjoyed and went, wow, this was so much fun? Or was it not till later on that you realized, I can make people happy? Because that's what you're doing. You're in the business of making people happy.
Well, I started planning parties in the 3rd grade.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
you
So
probably
it sounds like me,
she's been
Jenny.
doing it all, like
And I-
Valentine's Day parties and
Yeah, and I did, and we did weddings every recess. Somebody got married, and I organized it, and somebody got married out at recess.
Awesome.
But on the parties, I had the greatest teacher, Leona Whitaker, at 3rd grade, Gosport, Indiana, and it was a small school, one school for all grades, and we had a lot of really creative people in our class. And if we got our work done, we got to have a party at the end of the week. So I was in charge of the refreshments and maybe the theme, and I would call the parents up. Imagine this, an 8-year-old calling up to tell you, but basically what kind of Kool-Aid and
need
cookies
Kool-Aid
we
and
want.
cupcakes.
And they loved it because if they got called on, then they
Right.
got to come to the party.
Oh.
And so they wanted to come, and we'd have a play or a dance and just a party and a celebration at just like cocktail time here.
Yeah.
Cocktail talk. We had our own cocktail talk at the end of the week.
In
So
3rd
it's fun.
grade,
In
Jenny.
3rd grade.
Imagine that, really.
yeah. I figured you probably had a passion for it, for a long
You know,
time.
But I don't know. I think probably one of my best events, and that I like the best because I do, besides weddings, I do community events, corporate events, social parties. I really liked doing a walk, run, and ride I do annually for the Little Red Door Cancer Agency. And I help coordinate day of coordinator, which means I took care of everything the day of the
Right.
event and up to that event for the Coach Hep Cancer Challenge. And this was in honor of Coach Terry Hepner, the IU football coach that passed away from cancer. And we had it in Bill Armstrong Stadium at IU. And all the money went to the Cancer Simon Center. The Simon Cancer Center. And
It's hard
we had
to
it.
say.
Yeah,
really.
it is.
It's like a tongue twister.
Once you have one of these cocktails, it's really difficult. I'll tell you what, it gets worse.
And when you hear that buzzer, that's something else we're going to talk about here in a minute. But that's something else that we're going to talk about. So don't
It doesn't
mind
mean
the buzzer.
it doesn't mean the fries are done.
It doesn't mean the fries are done, Jenny.
darn.
I think it's the mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
as you were.
But at this, thanks. But at this event, we had a lot of participants, a lot of energy. People felt really good about what they were doing, helping somebody else, and having a lot of fun. And I think that's all part of a party: having fun, having energy, and feeling good.
Ain't it the truth?
So
I
what?
mean-
I'm just trying to. So when somebody comes to your company and they have a party, I mean, I'm sure you.
They
What's
call you
one
up
of
on
the
the
first
phone.
things you probably need to get the personality of the party down first?
Absolutely. And what we try to do is to come up and create something for them that matches their personality, their style, and their budget. And that's
And
what we
which
try
is
to
any,
do.
Any. It's
Yeah.
it's the rainbow of whatever it is. Your budget is
Absolutely.
this or it's that. Or, your personality is this or that. I mean, you can arrange around all of that.
And and I'm sure you run into people like this. What if they did? Some people don't know their personality.
Well, you
No,
know,
I mean,
It's
I'm,
true.
if you talk, especially
laughing
probably
because
younger
that's
brides,
great.
Yeah.
because the very first time I ever got married, I had no
See,
clue.
I didn't want to bring it up, but I mean, how long have we been here now?
Yeah.
And how many weddings has Joni
But
had?
what I'm saying is, I really had no idea what I really wanted. It was just kind of like what everybody else wanted, and I was, well, sure, that sounds good, yeah.
Dare I say that I
Absolutely.
had crepe paper at my wedding reception?
Well, a lot of people. I mean,
It
if
was
you-
20 years ago.
You don't know what you want, but I'm sure you run into people like that.
people have a phobia about wedding and event planners. And if you get a professional, they're going to save you so much on your time, effort, and expense and worry. But having somebody like that help you, I can sit down and talk to you, ask you a few questions, and I start to get your personality. There's so many things out there that are, let's say for a bride, that they're getting these ideas from the newsstands, from social media, from TV, from their friends,
There's
from the
so
office.
much now.
It's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming.
It
And
is.
they're getting a collaboration of too many things when they want something really beautiful and streamlined and have a focus, and then they're getting just a potpourri of everything.
Yeah.
And so that's where we can help them, and we start with helping them on focusing on what they want. And I want to call it a theme, but I don't. Focusing on
Eliminate the
stuff you
mess.
want. Yeah.
Eliminate more than
Yeah.
create.
Yeah.
You
Well,
want to
yeah.
eliminate all the other things that really aren't much, maybe that aren't necessary,
Right. Yeah.
and
You
then
know, and then-
focus on the good things.
and the groom may have some input. I mean,
Yeah.
chances are they're not going to be great ideas, but no.
chances, if your name rhymes with chance, you might be
know,
Lance, and if you're Lance, you might be getting married, and you might rhyme with romance, which means, that leads us right into our little girl here that has kind of come on, and our special guest to the show. Please welcome Mel McMahon, who is getting married to
hello.
Lance Romance.
It's Sweet
Coming
Mel.
on
She's
to the
back.
show.
It's Sweet Mel.
I thought, you know what? It's a fitting tie because
That was
look,
a horrible
doesn't she look
segue, but you
beautiful?
tried.
I know.
You tried.
She said something
She
chance, and it
is
rhymed with Lance,
It
and
did.
that's the
Beautiful,
lucky man.
Beautiful bride
He
to
is
be
very
right
lucky.
Absolutely
here.
gorgeous.
You are right.
She's
He is
stunning.
lucky. Aw,
You
thank
are going to be beautiful, Mel. You
Oh.
really
So now
are.
let's
Yeah.
review. I
Great.
believe last time, Joni,
She's happy.
refresh.
That's why
Yeah,
you got a
that
good
makes a
man.
big difference.
It makes a big man.
Yes.
It really does. I mean, let's refresh our memories here from last time Mel was on. I think they were going to get married on a turkey farm, and they didn't know what the colors were to the wedding, and they weren't sure about whether
it
it
was
was going to
Brown
come
County.
off or on, and they were really concerned about whether or not that they should maybe just elope. So that's where we left off, and we told Mel that we were going to kind of follow her along on her wedding path. So here she is, and let me say, she's looking very fresh, as we've already stated. So I'm
you.
thinking that some things are maybe moving in the right direction.
Yes, they are. And just to clarify, it was Turkey Run State
Oh,
Park.
good. Whoa,
Not
I
a
thought
turkey
I've
farm.
never been to a
Turkey
turkey farm,
farm.
but I was ready.
I've been to a turkey farm.
Oh,
Nobody
wait a
wants
minute,
to go
I
to a
was
turkey
growing my
farm.
chin on purpose.
They're like the
No.
nastiest birds ever.
Darn it.
Yeah, no, turkeys are disgusting. Turkeys are disgusting.
Agreed.
But we are not getting married at Turkey Run anymore. We're actually getting married at Valley Vista Golf Course
Oh,
in
that'll be
Greenwood.
nice.
South Side.
Yes.
I was actually a best bitch there once. Which
Really?
you wonder what is that?
I have no idea what
Alex
you're talking
B,
about.
Oh, he
who-
stood up for
okay.
his wedding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He got married, and I was his. I stood up for him.
Yeah, that's
He's
quite
a
appropriate now.
great guy
Yeah.
friend of mine, and his wife to be said, well, you can't be the best woman because I'm the best woman, and I said, of course. So she said, I guess that means you're the best bitch. So,
So
yeah,
are
I
you
was the
getting
best bitch at
married?
Valley Vista.
Are you using the golf course portion of it, or are you using?
We are taking some pictures out on the golf course. They have, gazebos and a little pond with these swans that are supposed to be swimming around, but I've been there 4 times, and every time they're just sitting on the grass, not doing anything.
One
But
tip:
they're
hold
trying.
your dress up. That's all I gotta
Yes,
say.
I have a train, so I will have to
Yeah, have
make
a
sure
person.
to take care
have a
of
person.
that.
Yes.
So location,
Cathedral Vale.
Location is
So-
down. So Kim, how,
Yeah.
in the scheme of things, and I know this is the great thing when you have a wedding planner because you've got maybe a year to plan or less,
Right.
But one of the key things to pin down is the location, right? I mean, how
Absolutely.
important is that?
It's really important, and a lot of things you have to consider here are travel. Is it going to be easy for accommodations? Is it going to be large enough for your guest list? And are they going to have the type of food that you like? Good food, because this is your one time to entertain your biggest party, and it's a big investment. So you want to get a return on it. So it's really important to match up your venue, the correct venue for you, with your party. And I think you've made a great match.
I might
I think we
add-
have now. Yes.
I do too, but I gotta add though, when Mel first walked in tonight, she said, "We have a spot." She goes, "And I'm gonna love you as long as we're married." To her fiance, and it made me laugh because back in the day it used to be "I'll love you for the rest of my life," and now it's "I'm gonna love you as long as we are married." But they really are. They're a great couple. She didn't
Well,
mean
thank
that.
you.
She
Yeah,
didn't mean
no,
that.
it's a joke because
Let-
this whole wedding planning process has been up and down and extremely stressful, and I've bawled my eyes out. I don't know how many
no.
times.
Well, if you're going
Oh,
from a turkey
no.
farm to
And-
Valley Vista,
But one of the things that both my maids of honors and each individual bridesmaid has said to me is, Mel, this better be your only wedding because we are not doing this with you again.
Oh, no.
Because it's been extremely stressful. And part of that was, I think, kind of having too much influence.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
now you can see what everybody's done with their wedding. You can Google images. You can
And
get
that's
on
what we were
Pinterest.
And see, that's where you,
And
you
it's
really get
very
mixed up.
consuming, and you don't realize, yes, you want that, but that's going to cost you $10,000. And you're like,
Or
okay, I
or
won't
you
have that
can
ice
have
sculpture.
somebody like
But-
Kim come in, do all the work.
But-
You don't have to worry about it. Just chime in. You like or you don't like.
Well, I
It's
really
gonna
just
end up
started
costing you
planning
more.
like
One-
3 weeks
but
ago.
one of the big
I think we're still good on time.
And one
Yeah,
of the
we're
big
really good on
advantages,
time.
though, of having some, like Kim, someone like that, is you can actually help. I don't know if you can actually help people save money.
Oh, yeah.
By using a wedding planner.
I think that people probably save a lot more than what they invest in me. And that's something else people are worried about. They think, oh, this is going to be over the top. I can't handle it. I can't afford it. They can't handle not to afford it.
So let people know how do you help them save money?
Oh, my goodness. I have a huge network of vendors.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, we match them up their style, personality, budget. But I match them up. Not every vendor, not every DJ, not every photographer, not every videographer is going to work for you, Mel. I can find out after talking to you for about a half an hour who's going to be a great match and who you're going to absolutely love and whose style you're going to love. And then, I can help design a menu. You don't have to take the menu that's there that the hotel has. You can ask for exceptions. And someone like me can ask for things that you can't and get them. Because I'm working with them every weekend. They want me to return. And they want me to bring them good clients like you. So they're happy to receive and to be partners in this.
And when you say vendors, you mean everything from the food to the flowers.
Right, the food, the flowers, the photographer, the DJ, the band, videographer, the hair and makeup, the transportation.
You haven't mentioned anything I have yet.
She's
I'd like to
kinda-
keep
she's
that
kinda-
in
oh,
mind.
no.
I don't
Oh.
have any of that.
You
we've
could
gotta talk now.
probably
The worst wedding
you
ever.
could probably liken it to you're similar to the Priceline negotiator.
Right, right.
I mean, really.
And a lot of times we don't ask them for lower fees, but maybe an upgrade in services. And ask them for things you didn't think of because you didn't think about it because you're not the professional. You didn't realize what your
Exactly.
needs were.
See,
I know what your
you're only
needs are
supposed
and
to
you
do it
don't.
once.
Yeah. Well,
You're
and see,
only
and that's the
supposed
one
to do
thing that my mom said that I really wish I would have listened to. Like she had suggested an event planner, and I was just like, no, I plan events all the time. I can do this.
Sure. Yeah.
Well,
And
I
that's
do that
what
at
we
work.
do.
Yeah, and they're for
your
other
work
people.
Is very different. Exactly.
It's so different when you're doing
It
it, for
is.
It's
yourself.
personal.
Totally
It's
different.
personal
Right.
here.
I was talking to a potential vendor the other day, and she's like, well, what do you want out of a photographer? I was like, I don't want to think about anything. I don't want to have to make any decisions. I don't want to have to make any suggestions. I want someone who knows what they're doing, knows what's going to make us all
Come
look
in,
good,
Snap some photos.
do their job, and not bug my guests. And then she's like, okay, well, you don't want this person then. Maybe this person, and it's just like,
I love that.
It's such a process.
Well, you need the right personality, and that's what
Right. And the style. So there's
Exactly.
there's photo journals. There's traditional. There might be something in between. So we need to figure out what your style is and go with that. And then you need someone like me that's partnering with them so that we can get it done and you can move on to other things. So we can say, hey, okay, we want everybody from Mel's side of the family here on board and everybody from Mel's fiance, the groom side, ready to go, and get the pictures taken, and then get on to the festivities.
I want to get
Exactly.
married again just because I'm sitting here. That is
well,
awesome.
I'm sure she does second time around. I mean, you know.
Oh, I do.
Remarriages.
Yeah, sure.
Oh dear, Timmy would.
I
What do you
think
call
You
those?
could renew your vows.
Let's
We could have a
renew
party
your
at the
vows.
Conrad.
There
We
we
could
go.
renew your vows.
we
Yeah,
go.
we
There
could
we
do
go.
parties at the Conrad, and we'll renew your vows. It'll be great.
Oh, it'll be great.
That would be a
Because-
fabulous party.
Very
you know what?
memorable.
Well, it'll be a cocktail talk
Do
for
it.
sure.
I want to come to the party.
There'll be another co-host. Mel can step in, but
wanna
Mel
do a
had
party.
just realized. You know what? I finally came up with my wedding color. I mean, this is
Yeah.
like
Oh, good.
exciting.
What is
she
it?
has a place and her wedding colors.
What-
I'm over the moon.
What are the colors?
From
Me
the
too.
turkey park and whatever else we had going.
Turkey run. Turkey run.
Can you
Okay.
reveal
Turkeys
the
are running.
colors?
Yes, the bridesmaids will be in royal blue.
Oh, that'll be so pretty.
She's going to be very pretty.
Yes.
And that royal blue is my favorite color.
And that's an August
Yes.
wedding.
An
correct?
August wedding, yes. And then Lance's favorite color is green. And so his tux, he's going to have the gray tux like the groomsmen, and they're going to have the royal blue as well. But his
be
is going
pretty.
to be the Kelly green color underneath.
Oh,
Is he
that's gonna be
Irish?
sharp.
Lance Romance.
You know, his family has been in this country since before it was a country. So he's American.
But
He's
he
American.
likes Kelly Green because it looks good on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he looks very nice.
So let's
in Kelly
just be
green.
honest. It
I'm
looks good
Irish,
on him.
but
So
you know.
am I. Top of the
Yeah.
morning to you.
So a little bit of
McMahon
your
right here.
heritage. So yeah, you're getting a little bit
And
of that
so
heritage
he's going to
in
have
there.
that Kelly green accent, and then we're going to accent it with yellow as well because I love daisies.
Oh, it'll
you
be
know, and
really,
have the-
that'll pop
yeah.
out. With those
Yeah.
colors, it'll pop out. And you know, it's going to look so great when you guys are standing on the green, getting photos in those bright, beautiful colors, just like the sky and the green below.
Yeah,
It'll
so
be
I have
great.
that part figured out. No idea what to do.
Okay, we're going to work
other
on a
than that.
photographer for you, and we need some flowers. What about your table arrangements? You don't have
No,
any
I was
kind
on-
of florist? Do
Don't
you know
tell
what
my
your
boss, but I was on
bouquet-
Pinterest all day today trying to find
How about
a
your
centerpiece
bouquet?
today. I don't have flowers. I don't have anything.
Oh, we
Mel
got it.
McMahon.
You'd have no idea I was getting married in
Talking
August.
with Mel McMahon here, who's getting married at the end of August, and she doesn't have her flower bouquet ready to go for when you get married. Joni, did you have yours ready? I did. But I was a floral designer.
Did I
Right,
want
that
design
helps,
flowers.
Nikki.
Did I
that
want
helps.
Maybe that's why it was in in the top 10 of my thing.
Right.
How
Okay.
how far out do you tell your brides that they should have like the floral decision made?
Well, the florists have to decide really and get an order in at least 2 weeks ahead of time. So it's a really good idea, and we can decide all that tonight and make it happen tonight. So that's on our list of to-dos for tonight. The
Sounds
to-dos
good.
for tonight, we're going to get Mel's flowers ready to roll.
I love that.
You have an
because-
order.
We're gonna rock and roll the
I know.
flowers.
Let's get this done.
Hey, get busy. We're going to crack the whip, and you're going to have a wedding.
All right.
I've done a whole wedding overnight. I
Yeah.
used to work in flowers in the floral shop. I've done it overnight.
That
It's
would be tough
Crazy.
to
It's
do
hard.
overnight.
It's hard. But you know what? For you procrastinators, we deliver. But that was another business.
And we thank you. My support
Now-
group meetings keep getting postponed. So
Also,
it's really just
um,
hindering.
to have more business.
And from what I understand, with a lot of event planners, especially with bridal parties, sometimes you do the planning, but they may be like, "Well, I don't want somebody the day of the event." But that's key too. I mean, to have somebody there running everything the day of.
So let's say that somebody is really on a strict budget. They can hire me to consult with them, to give them vendors that'll match, up with them. I can help them with design ideas, different things that'll help them for the wedding to make it sensational. And then they can go on with the process themselves, and most importantly, they need somebody there the day of. They don't need a friend or family member.
Right.
This is too emotional. Friends and family have the best motives, but they drop the ball. Why am I working while they're out dancing? Why am I sweating and my
Right.
feet are killing me and they're eating cake?
Yes.
They're going to drop the ball. So you need somebody there that's working for you, that is neutral, and that can help you get things smooth. And people don't realize, we make sure the tables are all perfect, all the candles are lit, that you're down the aisle, that you guys are all set up and your pictures are going to be perfect at the aisle. Coming down the aisle, the videographer gets a lot of great shots, that the toasts are ready, the champagne's on the table, the cake's ready to cut, your dad's ready to give a toast. that you're getting good service. It's time for the bouquet and garter toss. It's time for the farewell. All those things we just keep.
You've established the music for the first dance. You've
Absolutely.
established the music for when they enter.
Do you know what that is,
all
Mel?
That stuff's taken.
All stuff I don't want to think about.
Do you know what your first dance is going to be?
I have no idea.
Okay, good. All right. Well, you're going to be chatting with
I'm
Kim
a
after
lost
the show.
bride.
But
How long did you say that this show lasted?
exactly?
I know, right?
This is Wedding 911 right
Is,
here.
is this a 24-hour location?
Sadly, I think it is.
I think
Oh,
it is.
great.
actually.
Well,
I think it is.
Now, Mel,
You had no
Mel's
idea what you were
certainly
getting
not like
yourself
this,
into.
but I want to hear about the bridezillas.
I
that
do
we
too.
are.
I
Now,
do too.
Oh, yeah.
How
Yeah.
is that rare? Or,
Yes.
Okay.
I try to establish just a really good relationship, and we're open with our conversations and such. So I really haven't had a bridezilla, but I have had a groomzilla.
Really?
Oh, do tell. Love it. Love it. Love it. Tell us.
I've had a groomzilla, and he tried to control the bride and myself. Now, he couldn't control the mother of the bride. He tried to
Lance
control
Romance, you might
myself.
wanna take a listen. Just
And he
give-
tried to
lend an ear.
control the bride. And I wanted to warn the bride so badly. This might not be a good choice.
You're like, you should be the runaway bride.
Yeah.
Well-
and but it was difficult. You never knew when there was something that he had a question. It was in question about, or like he must have had a job where he really was micromanaging people, or I don't know. He wanted.
I don't. I think
He wanted to
people's-
contradict everything.
I
that
think a
his-
person's true colors come out under like a situation like that when things are stressful. It is it's a happy time, but it's stressful. I think that you're so right when if he's controlling then over the wedding. I mean, what's it going to be like after the marriage? You know,
And she let him. In today's society, women don't usually let men do that.
So were her parents 900 years old?
No, but
Or-
they were out of town, and basically the only person she had in town was him.
Really?
And then she had me, and
Oh, thank
she and
goodness.
I were great friends, and she was
at
very
that.
nice.
did she end up marrying this guy? Oh well, hopefully they're happily married.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't have a
Was it in
groomzilla, though.
town here?
No, not at all.
And have they been married for a while? I mean, this was.
I haven't checked. I was
Yeah.
afraid to
You
check.
don't want to do that. That's probably not a good.
I didn't want to check because you know what? I really wanted to.
Hi, Rod. Rod, everybody. Welcome, Rod, to the program. He just walked outside, the owner of Winter Circle.
I want to know
We heard
why
you
we were
say
talking about
turkey
Turkey
run.
Run.
Yeah, are you
Yeah.
getting married there?
The
No.
turkey farm. Same thing.
So
Tomato,
yeah, so
tomato.
I'm sure you see all types, all personalities.
We just
and-
really try, to help, and we want everybody to live happily ever after.
Now tell us about
And
one
so-
of your most extravagant. I mean, because
Yeah.
everybody wants to hear about the
You know that-
Something I could never
Hollywood
imagine
stories.
affording.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's blow Mel's
the
mind
cost
right now.
The cost
Let's blow her mind.
doesn't matter the cost. Let's
Right?
just
When
Yeah.
I say I have no budget, that
Let's
means
just
I
say-
haven't figured out one. I have no money.
Ice
not
sculptures
the
and
ceiling's the limit.
Oh, wow.
perhaps an armed guard standing. I don't know. Tell us what your fanciest one
Okay.
that you've
A
done.
really fabulous wedding. And by the way, the average wedding in Indiana is at about $23,000, according to the Knot.
Okay.
So
Good to
it is
know.
a little bit more than that. So, and that would be for about 150 guests. So that's the average. Okay. But,
23,000. Well, I need to.
the national
okay.
average is about I say probably between 26 and 27.
I would
For a
agree
day.
because the city of Indianapolis, of course, is just such a lower
Now,
cost
is
of
that
living.
is that like location? Food,
That's everything.
Okay.
That's bridal gown, invitations, save the date,
the whole deal.
cake, transportation.
so we're talking
the venue, the
an average
entertainment,
wedding.
photography. Yeah, everything.
From put the ring on my finger to we're done, $23,000
Now, I wouldn't
on
count
average.
the ring, but everything else.
Or the honeymoon?
After,
Not
after
counting the ring.
Yeah, after the ring is on.
Yeah.
What about the
Not
honey-
counting
what
the
about
ring,
the honeymoon?
Lance romance. That's
Yeah.
not
Honeymoon
counting the ring.
included in that, do you think?
Not really.
No, I don't think so.
I love it.
No, but when you're talking about a lavish wedding, some of the elements that you would have in it, of course, would be valet service. You'd probably have a meet and greet party after the rehearsal dinner.
That could be us,
You-
Joni.
You'd
We
probably have
should
a
tell her.
great. You'd probably have a great rehearsal dinner and then a meet and greet after. The guest at the hotels would have a fabulous welcome gift bag with a little goodies in it and maybe a newsletter that we've compiled for them to have that tells about different places that they could go here in the city, places they could eat
CD.
and entertain. A CD, possibly, yes, and maybe even a little bottle of wine, some little cocktails. The day of the wedding, they would have a bridal luncheon. The guys would probably go golfing, maybe go down here and have a custom shave
Oh,
at
yeah,
the barber
barber
shop.
shop.
How
yeah.
awesome. That's
Yeah. The girls the day before also would get their nails done, and then we'd have a makeup artist come in and do airbrush makeup, which is absolutely flawless. Do their
Airbrush
hair.
makeup.
Airbrush
Would you dare
makeup.
do that on your wedding day?
Oh, it's fabulous.
Yeah, I would do a
It
run
is.
through first, but
It-
that's how I would do
I would
it.
be
It looks
afraid I
like
look
you've been
different.
photoshopped.
But
It
does
is
it not make
beautiful.
you look different?
Oh no, it's fabulous. It makes you look perfect.
It's
It
just a
depends on the
flawless.
artist.
It
It's just
is.
a fit-
It
yeah,
makes
it's
your
a great
photographs
finish.
unbelievable,
And it only
you do
lasts
have
one
the trial.
day?
Yeah, and it is good to have the trial. That
Maybe
and
I
the
would
hair.
have that the day after the
We
wedding.
should play with it.
Yeah. No,
To
yeah.
test it out.
You,
We'll
you
get
definitely
someone on the show.
You want to test it out before,
Yeah.
as well as your hair. You
Yeah,
want to do
both
your
things.
Your,
You wanna do
wanna
that.
run through with your hair.
The girls, the bridesmaids, all get lashes. Besides their makeup done, they're going to
Right.
get lashes. Okay.
This
All
wedding
the
sounds
girls are going to
fabulous.
get a. All the girls are going to get a great gift. One of the new things that are in now are oversized men's shirts with the monograms on them for the girls, and then they wear them around when they're getting ready. They're
I
really
like that
cute.
idea.
I love
That's
that.
a great idea. I like
I
that.
love
Really,
that
really
idea.
cute.
Yeah. And what about for the guys? What's in now?
The
gifts for
guys,
the
you know,
guys?
I had a bride recently that the groom bought them all custom shirts. He had them custom fitted shirts for all the guys and cufflinks and gave that as a gift.
Wow.
That's neat.
Yeah. Now, most of the
Nice
time,
one.
they'll give them like a tie or a bow tie
Right.
or
I think
some
my
kind of leather
groomsmen-
goods or something like that.
I think they
Yeah.
got a mug.
Yeah,
with
or
their
something like that.
initials.
Yeah.
Something.
Or
on-
like a business card holder.
Yeah, ours are
I'm not
getting a
sure.
used beer
Yeah.
koozie.
Yeah.
It was
They don't
not-
like that.
It wasn't a
That's a
custom
good
fit
gift.
shirt and cufflinks. I can tell you that.
We'll write the wedding date on a permanent marker.
But again, I think that kind of goes back to the personality of the bride.
Yeah,
and the groom.
absolutely. They'll have valet service at the hotel or the venue, so everybody just pulls up to the door and they let them off. They'll be whisked away after this. Let's say the ceremony is at the church. They'll be whisked away and in a limo or in a trolley or a party bus and go all over the city and have pictures taken. The guests all go for an open bar and passed hors d'oeuvres, tray passed hors d'oeuvres for an hour, and then they'll come in. They'll have a great meal, maybe a 4-course meal, wine pours during dinner, champagne, band,
When
of
is
course,
it
fabulous
appropriate
cake.
to have
Yeah.
the first toast?
Usually, I advise that as soon as everybody comes in, they make the formal introductions
Of the wedding party?
They usually cut the cake, and then they'll go sit down, and then the dad will come up and do a welcome, like a thank you greeting, and do the toast then.
Are you taking notes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
And
trying to
that's
remember
fun.
all this.
Now, the maid of honor and the best man, they could do toast maybe right before dessert. And have that. Have some little breaks. Have some little wows
Yeah,
in there.
that's a great
Have
idea.
some entertainment.
That's a good
You know,
idea.
break up. Let the guests enjoy themselves and really have fun, but break things up. Have sections throughout. I want everybody to have a little wow throughout.
How
so
about
that they
this?
keep fun.
There's a lot
I
of
like that.
YouTubes lately too that have the bride and groom like just going, okay, we're gonna go out for a little dance, and then they break it down and they go into those crazy dances,
Yeah.
the hip hop flavor, whatever. Mel McMahon, you got something cooking on the back burner with that?
Maybe.
Is that more popular than
Yeah.
than it was? Obviously,
Yeah.
it's becoming more popular, so it throws everybody off, but it's still fun.
Well, what's fabulous now is there's a lot of people, you know how we all love to dance and we're wild women, but you know how some people are afraid, they don't have the confidence to dance. Well, what they're doing now is, or the guy doesn't and the girl does. So what they're doing is they're going out and taking dancing lessons. And they have a choreographed first dance that knocks everybody off their seat.
Dancing with the
And we
Stars.
had, we might have had, like, I had a girl that was, and the couple were from Chicago, they were originally from here. So they did it to a whole medley of Chicago-themed songs, and it was so much fun.
Chicago.
And they were great, and they were downstairs practicing right before the introduction, and they were ready, and they'd done this for years. I mean, for years, it seemed like years, months. But it was something that they got to do together. It was a goal that they set, and now they were going to perform. And so it was
Yeah,
really
it's-
fun.
That
Yeah.
is
Lance and I have wanted to do that.
See,
we've
that
talked
is
about that.
just-
So
That's
you can
so
take
fun.
some, you can take some ballroom or Latin dances. I
Right.
mean, how that would
yeah,
be.
you could do
Yeah.
any
I don't think
fun.
Mama Mad needs
That
some
would be
salsa
fun.
dances. I think she's fine.
Well, you know,
there.
not only that, I think taking something like that together before the wedding is also a more of a bonding experience.
Oh, I do.
You know-
And you know what I think would be fun is, especially if the girl lived in the same town as her dad, I think it'd be really nice for the dad and the girl to take lessons together. They'd have that moment
Yeah.
together for a few months ahead of time, and then his last dance. Because I always get teary-eyed about that
You
because
know-
I'm a
It
really
parent,
is. Yeah.
and we know how much these dads love their little girls.
Yeah.
On a little
Absolutely.
different level, that is the only reason that Jerry Springer did Dancing with the Stars, because his daughter's wedding was right after the show was ending. And he's like, I want to be able to dance with my daughter. I want to be able to ballroom dance with
didn't
my
know
daughter.
that.
That's the only reason
I didn't
he
know
did
that
show.
either. But you know, he was probably pretty good.
And he turned out to be, I think, better than he thought he was going to be.
yeah.
And then the
And,
the other side of that dime is Julianne Hough, who's now 24, who is opening this Friday in Rock of Ages, who started off in Dancing with the Stars, and now she's a rock
Well,
star.
she's like a triple thread. She's a dancer, singer, model. I mean,
She is. She's
does
the
very
whole
talented.
deal.
Yeah,
Wow.
she does
She
it all.
is. She's awesome. So I just thought I would.
But I think the dance lessons, I think, great idea.
But I
mean,
think
if
it'd be great with the dad. Now, I think that would be something if a family member or somebody wanted to give the bride a gift. Wouldn't that be a great gift to be able to go with your dad and do this?
Well, and it's really fun too if you do something different. Like my dad and I's tradition when we're at family weddings, we polka.
Oh, that'd be
yeah.
perfect.
And
Perfect.
so it's
Absolutely.
like that's already done.
You
he
already
just yells
know.
at me the whole time and says, "Let me lead." But
So
you
it's
know,
Valley
so
Vista.
I'm used to leading.
So it's Valley Vista, Royal Blue, and polka with your dad, and that's,
that's
all
all I
you
have
have
figured out.
Okay.
I know,
Well, I have
but
the
You got
groom.
it right.
well,
And the
I mean,
groom.
that's key too.
Well, not so much for Joni. but
That's
for
key.
sure. For
I
you,
have
for
the
sure.
You want the groom.
Yeah.
You gotta.
That's the only thing that stayed
you
consistent
gotta-
this
yeah,
whole
you
wedding
gotta-
plan.
you gotta have
the
the
groom has not changed. I
Good.
even have a new bridal gown.
Okay, so
I have
okay.
I have two
See,
gowns
Okay,
in my
so
closet
what
right
happened
now.
on the first
So you're
one?
trying to decide.
Tell us
No,
the story.
I've decided. I'm
She's
going
a
with the
tweener.
second one. But
Okay.
the first one, it just, I didn't want strapless, and it's a strapless.
Yeah.
And it has pretty much everything I want except that. And it's just one of those things where I think I was just in the store, and you have the salesperson, you have the assistant, and then my mom was there, and it's just like,
And you're caught in the moment.
and I'm like, okay, fine, I'll take this dress. And I got home, and I'm like,
Hate it.
this is not the dress.
That's
This
not
is not
great.
it.
If you're not comfortable in that dress and it is not the dress you love that whole day,
And I liked it. I think
the
I
whole
looked nice
day
in
is-
it, but it's not. It
no, but
never
it's not what you
said-
really want.
It never was
Right.
like. I looked in the mirror and was like, "Oh my gosh, this is it."
So
But
when
you
you
were
looked
trying
in
to
the
get
mirror, you
out of
didn't
that.
cry.
no,
See, usually a lot of girls, as soon as they get it on, they know the right dress, they cry.
yeah.
Or their mother is weeping, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh my gosh, this is a dress."
Oh well, she was weeping because it's good, but I found something better.
Okay, now does she know this though?
She has no idea.
Okay, that's good because she'll weep when she sees you
Right.
in something different too.
Yeah, it's
But,
beautiful.
Joni, did you know right away when you put on your wedding dress that was the one?
Yeah, I did. I
you
mean,
did. Okay.
I kind of had an idea though what I wanted.
Yeah.
I love fashion. I mean, I kind of had an idea of what I wanted, so I didn't get so caught up into like
I'm so
a million
different.
like, oh, I don't know what I want. I mean, at least I had an idea.
And I think
of
that
what
was
I
part of
wanted.
my challenge too. Was I had no idea.
I'm
what I
so
was going
different
for.
than everybody. I am so not the one that went to try on all the dresses. I looked at them in a magazine and I went, that one. And I ordered it. It came in. They fit it to me, and that's the one I put
Well-
on. That was the first one I tried on, and that is because it came in, and that was my wedding dress.
Well, you are lucky because I know girls that'll see a picture, and then their internet searching everywhere trying to find it.
Well,
So
this
they
was
find it.
100 years ago.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
Okay, let's remember.
But that was in
this
the
was
Stone
back
Age,
in the
I know.
catalog
Yeah.
days.
Yeah. But what they do is, they find it like up in Detroit or Toledo or somewhere, drive up there. This is my dress, dead
Yeah.
set. They get up there, try it on, and come home with something else.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this is my dress. I found it in Detroit. You're not going to hear that out of in my mouth or yours or yours or yours.
And we have people that go to
It happens.
Tennessee, to Nashville. We have people that go to New York, Chicago,
Yeah.
wherever. And I think that that's part of the ritual, the hunt, because this is a hunt. We're gonna go out on a hunt and bring back the trophy, and the dress is a trophy. So it's really a ritual for women, and it's so exciting and fun.
Well, and I feel like the second dress that I feel like that dress found me. I mean, when my future
Oh,
sister-in-law
nice.
just kind of pulled it out of all the other dresses that were on the rack at
my
the same
gosh.
time, we both went. Because
so
I
you
mean,
knew.
it was. I
It's
was
a
like,
wow
oh my
moment.
gosh,
Yeah.
It's
that
a
is-
wow
I mean, it
moment.
was gorgeous, and I took 3 dresses back. I tried on the first one. It was more along the lines of what I was talking
Yeah.
myself into, but it wasn't.
It wasn't
Yeah.
It
everything
wasn't
you
it.
wanted.
It wasn't
Yeah,
it.
It wasn't
So then
everything
I
you
tried on the
wanted.
second dress. And I come out, and everybody keeps commenting on how beautiful it is and how gorgeous it is. And I can't see a mirror. Like, there's another bride
Right.
in this little boutique out in Greenfield that's
you couldn't see it,
in
yeah.
front of the one mirror in the shop.
Well,
And-
they're saving up for another one.
Well, I'm sure my dress is helping.
Always
cover
take a
it.
mirror with you.
So, but I stepped up and I was just like, I was like, this is really, it's close, but it's just not right. And this is what I thought was interesting. The girl who was helping me, and this is an internet radio show, so we can say this. The girl that was helping me said, go back and take your bra off.
I've heard that. Yeah, yeah. Mel
Are you
McMahon doesn't. It's not good for anybody around unless it's her fiance for her to take her bra. off.
Right. I was just like,
It
that,
could be
it just made me
damaged.
super uncomfortable. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that is not a good idea.
She's very top heavy. Is
I'm
that good
very
for
blessed.
romance? Is that
Well,
safe?
and I think
Yeah,
too,
that's
again, having a planner and even hooking them up with the right stylist, because a lot of times you may see a dress and you love it, but if your body type is not right for it,
Right.
it's not going to work.
right.
Well, here's the thing. You've got to trust those people that work there. They know what
do.
looks good on that might not look good off.
Exactly.
So you have to be open-minded and let them bring some things to you and try them. And even if they're not the idea what you want, you might fall in love with the dress.
And so what happened was I took her advice. I went back to the changing room. I took the bra off. I came back out, and
And
I
you
stood in front
needed
of the
2
mirror.
sizes bigger.
And no, it fit me
Perfect.
like a glove.
Nice.
I don't have to make a single alteration
Isn't
on this
that
dress.
great?
I love that.
Except
That's-
I'm putting in a
see, that's
modesty panel because
perfect.
there's a
Yeah.
little too much cleavage showing.
Sure.
But I kid you not, I stood in front of that mirror and I want to wear this dress every single day.
Oh,
I
that's what you want.
That is
Yay.
so
I love
Your
it.
And you know
mother
what?
is going to be thrilled
I
when she
love
sees
it.
you because
And
it
it's-
will be a surprise, a shock, and it will
Yeah.
make her
And
joyous.
it's very me.
Yeah.
Like if you set out dresses and you said which one is Mel's, you could be like, that is it. Because I am, I'm very contemporary in a way. Like I'm all about what's new and what's good, but I have such a traditional grounding at the same time. So
That's good.
when
you
you
know
look
what?
at this dress, you can just tell you're like,
Yeah.
that's Mel's.
But you know
Oh, I
what?
can't wait.
Besides it being yours, you're going to feel like a princess in it. And isn't that what the day's all about?
Right, and it's changed
Oh,
everything I had
man.
planned for the
Yeah.
wedding.
Thank
So now
God.
that's why I need
Exactly.
you.
Here's the thing.
I have a new venue. I have a new decor now. I
Thank
mean,
God
it's
it's
just
not
like
at the
you
turkey
gotta match the
turkeys.
dress.
No
You-
turkeys.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say
No
you
more turkeys.
you wear the dress does not wear you.
Yes.
We're just
no
having
more
turkey
turkeys.
roll.
I got this dress. It changed
That-
everything.
that's
That
the way it
turkey-
has to be.
Oh.
yeah. So I'm really excited.
Okay,
Mel?
now now I've got to interrupt now. Let's
Yes.
talk about the new thing then.
Yes.
Okay, Mel, you've got the right dress for the ceremony and for the reception. Are you going to have a party reception dress? That's the new thing now.
I know, but I love this dress. And I never want to take it off.
How about party shoes? Let's go with shoes then.
Okay, what are you going to do for shoes? You've got to
Yeah.
have something just wild
change,
and
gotta change.
unexpected.
Gotta
I have
change.
no idea.
Okay, so here's what girls do.
Okay.
They try to get something that just is unbelievable and that you probably can't walk in all day.
I have
part
plenty
the
of
day.
those.
Okay, but they'll get a color. So for you, you need to either get the cobalt or the green.
Right.
Oh my gosh, that would
Oh,
be
the green.
Like
the
the
green.
royal
Green.
green.
Oh my gosh, that would look so
Lance
good.
That
Romance.
would be
Off you
cute.
go.
No.
For
But
the
listen,
reception.
He's on his phone.
But
He's
here's
not
what we
paying
got to do
attention.
for Lance. Okay, we're at a golf course. We've got this beautiful cobalt blue and the green. Why don't we get him to have something fun too when you have your shoes? And let's get him some little Argyle socks in Kelly green and blue.
See, now
That'd be
that's
and it'd be
super
such a
fun.
great photo shoot.
that would.
That would be super fun.
It takes it from.
Are you busy
it ta-
August
yeah,
25th?
it takes it from.
Let's see what we
She
can do
is
here.
now.
It's
now.
It's a real.
Absolutely.
You
But wouldn't
know,
that
it's
be
a picture.
fun?
Yes.
Yeah, and
See,
just
that's the kind
those
of
are
stuff
little
that I
wows.
need, you
Those
know,
are
like I
the little
need-
wows and woes.
Exactly, and that's what I
Those are
want.
the
And
Those,
details.
and those are the memories. That's
Yeah.
where the memories.
Yeah.
Everybody's
oh
gonna
my
remember
gosh.
socks.
Remember how when we
It was honestly the details. Like with mine wedding, it was weird because I wanted black and red, and I wanted to be the only one in white. So my girls were all in full, black, and the guys actually had a red coat
Oh,
with black
Yeah.
pants.
So
So that
it's
was different,
very
right? It was very
traditional.
different.
Yeah.
And so, and then Tim, of course, he had on, just the regular black,
Yeah.
and then and white.
yeah.
Tie and cummerbund. But then the best man, much like what you just said, his gift when he came to the party with all of the groomsmen, because there were 6 groomsmen, he bought them all red socks to
Oh.
match the coats.
Yep.
That
And
was
that's
fun.
the best picture on the altar. They're pulling up their pant legs
the
and they have
socks.
red socks with the red coats, and they're all like just having fun, and it
Yeah.
was awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
that brought a tear to my eye because that's what he did. Out
Right,
of
it's
the
a special
blue,
moment. It
and
really
it was
is.
something so
The
small.
devil is in the
but it was totally
details.
different than anybody else ever.
Yeah.
Right.
So
And they got to
Argyle
let their hair
socks.
down and be them.
Yeah.
And you got to see the people that you really love like they really are, and it's fun.
And it was every age too. It was my
Yeah.
little cousin that was in the wedding party, all the way up to his best friend. You
Yep.
know, so everybody could take part and have fun.
Okay,
it was
so
really
Lance
nice.
Romance, that's on the list now.
It's on the list.
Okay.
We have it
Socks.
documented
The
on
socks.
the show now.
Argyle,
That's what we're
green
gonna
and
do.
blue.
Yes.
Kelly green and royal
Col-
blue.
and
We
cobalt.
will find them.
Cobalt. Cobalt.
And maybe we should
Cobalt.
get him for a little prop, a little golfer's hat when you guys out there to
Oh,
green.
no, that would be
kinda
And you can have a little sign that says "for."
Yeah. No, forever.
Oh,
Oh, that's so cute. I'm
Okay,
gonna
that's
throw
what we
up.
have to
see, you
do.
could have just said
forever.
"ever" on the bottom.
You could arrive in a golf cart. for
Well,
the-
they're going to have
we've
one
got
for
that
you
stuff
there.
figured out.
Yeah, you're going to be
We
riding
got
around a
that
golf
figured
cart a
out.
lot.
I think we should wrap this up, ladies, because we could talk all night
my
long.
gosh.
Because,
We really
oh my gosh,
could.
Kim
Is it
King
done
Smith,
already?
everybody
What
coming
is-
on here with the
what's your
major
website? Where
event
can-
planner.
Where can
My
we-
website is www.kimkingsmithevents.com. And I need you to like me on Facebook.
Oh,
Yes.
Become a
Consider
fan
it
and
done.
like us on Facebook.
We love to do that. Again, it's Kim King Smith. 2 last names. Kim King Smith.
Events.com.
Events.com. It's very easy. And we have that on our web page as well,
Yeah.
so you can click on it and,
Like
and
transfer
Facebook.
over.
Aren't we gonna,
And it's coming up soon, and I'm sure we'll get another update.
We need
from
another
you.
update in
Little bit.
July.
We'll have a July update. We'll have a
Oh,
July
good.
update.
I'm
for sure.
anxious to hear. And we're here for you. You've got 3 girlfriends here to help you over on the way.
You got that right,
She's
sister.
on
Are you
your
guys
way.
going to broadcast live from the reception?
Absolutely.
You know, we
if you
could.
want us
I
to.
think that would be
We
totally
could.
awesome.
We could.
Absolutely.
And here,
The red
and here
carpet.
she is now. She's
You
walking
could do
down
a
the
red
aisle.
carpet.
Oh
red
my
carpet.
gosh, the dress is
Now,
to
Mel,
die
What
for.
are you
It's a-
wearing? It's Daisy Fuentes from Kohl's.
Now, Mel.
Thank you very much.
So
and then we look at the guests, and the guests are in. Oh, she's wearing,
now, Mel, does this mean if they broadcast live from the wedding and
She'll be
reception,
with us.
does that mean that they sponsor the cocktail hour?
cocktail talk.
Yes.
Listen to Kim. Now she's getting carried away. Also here at the
Time to
Winner's
wrap up
Circle.
the show.
We wanted to say
I'm trying to help you, Mel.
We
Love
wanted
that
to
idea.
say really quick here at the Winner's Circle, starting Monday, Joni, I don't know. I know that you're not a huge horse gambler.
No, well, I'm
Or
not a big
wager.
gambler. I love horses, but I'm not a big gambler.
And you know that I am. This is a very exciting time for the state of Indiana. The first place in the entire state of Indiana to actually host the mobile wagering, which takes off on Monday here at the Winner's Circle.
Now that's going to be cool, though.
That is ridiculously cool. It's like
my
you walk
gosh.
in, you have to still be on the property. If you are, used to wagering on horses, you can walk in. You'll get an iPad type of device, and then you can make your wagers right from your lap, right there at the bar, in your
Wherever
seat.
you are.
But it has to be inside here, and it's the first place in Indiana to do this, and that's Fires Up Monday. So we're really excited about that. Here
And
at the
if you
Winter
try to
Circle.
leave with the tablet,
Oh my
It will
gosh.
buzz.
you'll hear the
Oh,
alarm,
yeah.
And
which
that's
is
why
what
that
the noise
alarm-
was before.
That's
if you've been
right.
watching
That's
from the
right.
beginning,
Yeah.
From the
that's
beginning.
what that noise was.
The buzzing was people trying to
Yeah.
steal the iPad.
So you can make your bets. It doesn't matter if you're having cocktails with your friends.
It doesn't
I mean,
matter.
You got the pad. The pad's right there. You can.
You know
make
what,
the
Joni?
bets.
I can even teach you how to do it because we'll be sitting there side by side, and I can say, "See, here's how we do it." It's all about social wagering now. It's a social wagering game. The horse play.
It
Horse
is.
play.
Yeah.
Horseplay.
Horse play. What do you think of that, Kim?
I think that
That's
sounds
good
fun.
times.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us at Cocktail Talk. Remember, we're cocktailtalkindy.com and like us on Facebook.
Love it.
We're going to be
Absolutely.
back here next Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. BS, do you feel like, just in case, I'm not saying that you're going to be getting engaged soon, but if it should happen and you need a wedding planner,
Kim Kingsmith. Kim
see,
Kingsmith.
look
Yes.
at here. We've got you hooked up.
I'm here. The fairy godmother's waiting for you,
And
Kim
BS
Kingsmith.
is like, yeah, well, thanks,
And-
Joni.
yeah.
Or if
thanks
you wanna
for
have a
doing that.
wild
I'm
party.
just saying, if
Why is his face 50 Shades
if-
of Grey?
if you get
I
to
mean,
the
right.
point, if you get to the point soon where you may need that, we've got you covered.
And
Okay.
might we add, too, speaking of good times and weddings and all kinds of fun things, in 2 weeks, we're going to be meeting
Indy's Bachelor.
Bachelor.
Oh my gosh. I'm
Yeah,
going to be
Indy's
here.
Bachelor.
Indy's
You're gonna be here.
Bachelor, who likes the
Absolutely.
finer things in life and women.
49 years old.
What is his?
Brown hair, brown eyes. He's very fit. He loves to work out.
But-
He is a top executive, lots of money in the bank. He travels a lot, but wants to have a partner to enjoy the
Well, he's
finer
on our
things in life
have
with
page,
him.
don't we already? We have
His
a
picture
photo.
is on there.
His
There is
picture.
a photo. Yes,
So, yeah,
more to come.
So keep checking us out on Facebook because, ladies, that's how you're going to find out, how you can register to maybe win a date with Indy's Bachelor.
Because you'll want to win a date with this guy. All expenses paid too. So if you are between
and
the
you
ages
can't
of
have
30
him.
and
You're-
44,
You're
Dang
already
it.
taken.
I know,
You can't-
Joni. Dang it.
We're
You get
we're
all
not
the fun.
eligible. We're not eligible. We're just we're here
Oh,
to
you're
help.
taking yourself
we're-
out of the mix?
Well, we're here to help.
There's
the
a conflict
ladies
of
make-
interest.
Yes, there's a conflict.
Can't be an employee of this
exactly.
show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll see
we're
about
here to
that.
help you guys make the love match, the love connection.
But that is happening in 2 weeks right here at the Winter Circle. Meet our Bachelor Live, Kevin X. He'll be here.
Oh,
so
my.
hopefully we'll see you.
so in that, everybody, we say cheers, good night, have a great week, and it's been fun here on Cocktail Talk.
Thank you.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cocktail Talk with Joni and Nikki is a product of Dead Radio Entertainment.
Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.